Hello, welcome to the sideboard here at the StarCityGames.com Modern Open in Dallas, part of the SCG Tour, brought to you by Ultimate Guard. I'm Nick Miller alongside Team Metagames Gurus Captain Jim Davis for Player Spotlight. Now, first of all, how you doing?
The tournament so far, it's a little rocky start. We're doing okay. We're playing Dredge, and we are currently 3-2.
All right. Second of all, this is basically year 2 of Team Metagame Gurus. You guys have kind of been teasing it on social media, like a relaunch. We've kind of got a new roster. We have some new things going forward. We want to catch up, see how the first year's been, what the plans going forward, and how the team dynamic has been, this year and going onward.
Yeah, we learned a lot in year 1. A lot of good things happened in year 1 with us. A lot of success, and then we also learned a lot of things we didn't do too well either. So we're really happy to kind of relaunching this year, taking the things we learned. Whole new website's going up, focusing on our coaching services on the website. I think it's an area that's really lacking in Magic, where like, you play golf, want to get better, what do? You go to the local golf course and talk to the golf pro, and get lessons, right? And that's kind of like, doesn't really exist in Magic. So we're kind of focusing on that. The whole team's going to be streaming, which is really, really cool. Obviously we'll be at all the Star City events, as well as a few Grand Prix. No PC this year to have as kind of like an end goal.
Sure.
But the goal is just to do well and promote ourselves, promote our sponsors and our partners, and just kind of grow Magic as an esport as much as we can.
Right, in year 1, you guys, I talked to you for the preview article, and as you guys launched after you won the Open in Baltimore, you guys had focused on all this website stuff. This stuff was kind of developing. You were streaming a lot, but now going forward, you're going to have a bunch more people streaming, more things going on with the website.
Yep, yeah, the site was our biggest failing last year. We had a lot of issues with our developer and stuff, and the site just never really came to fruition like it was supposed to. And now we're, it's up, it's almost ready to go. I think we're going to launch it tonight, I think. Okay. And the coaching services, all the streaming stuff's on there. It's got a cool little sidebar, you can see who's streaming. Everyone will be streaming at some point, not as much as I do, but like everyone will be streaming on the team. And the coaching thing is huge too, so it's going to be very, very cool.
Last year you guys had a bunch of success, a couple of open wins, handful of top 8s, some invitational top 8s, a bunch of guys in the PC. Now you got a revamped roster this year. You've added Ben Friedman. Everyone knows who that guy is.
Yep.
Crazy guy.
Yeah, the cowboy hat silhouette was kind of a dead giveaway.
Yeah. We've got Frank Scarron, and of course, blanking on the last one. Yes, Brad Carpenter from Team Nexus last year. Put up a ton of results last year.
We poached him.
Now you got him.
Yep.
So how'd you guys form the team this year?
We're all friends, and we've all know each other for a while. I've known Frank forever. Brad, I just got to know recently. Last few opens last year, he's a really cool dude, and just great. And then Ben's just a ton of fun. Friends with Ben as well. Great personality, very good outgoing, kind of like what we're looking for. Kind of like wants to help people get better, wants to grow the game. And 6 felt like a good number. I know that's the number of the current Pro Tour Team Series. We have no real plans to kind of jump onto that like our card holder did. For now, we're happy on the SG Tour. But yeah, everyone shows a good dynamic in a certain way. Ben's got a fun personality. Frank's a limited master, which isn't necessarily as relevant here, but Frank's also very good, just in general. Brad's obviously shown he's done very well on the circuit. And of course, Andrew and Dan have been around forever. So. Right. It's a good lineup. I'm very happy with it.
All right. So, of course, a lot of things going on. We've got new jerseys as well.
Yep.
Got a new color scheme. We got some new logos.
Pretty sweet.
And what kind of caused you guys to launch on this weekend? Because you got half the team here, you got the other half at Grand Prix New Jersey. So how'd you guys decide who's going to go where and what kind of the focus is on everyone?
So the big reason why we came out to Dallas, the big question might be well, Jim, you live in New Jersey. in New York, and there's a GP an hour from your house. Why are you flying across the country? We do our Challenge of Guru events. For most SCG Tour stops, the night before on Friday, we visit a local game shop, hang out for a few hours, and you can challenge us to games. And if you win, you get products from our partners, BCW Supplies and Ink Gaming. And it's free to play, it's a lot of fun. And we've been doing those now for almost every event for most of the year. And it's a lot of fun. It's a great way to kind of get involved in the local community. A great way for the local players to kind of see what the SG Tour is about, what we're about. And of course, there's free prizes and stuff too. So we had that set up at Madness. It's a great game store here, a huge store. It's about an hour from here, and it's a fantastic store. We were there last night for 3 or 4 hours, and those events are a big part of our kind of marketing plan, and making sure we're getting everyone involved and getting involved in the community and stuff. So we came to do that, and then we left the other 3 players home with the GP, and then having a sort of split weekend seemed like a fun way to kind of announce us in both places.
Right.
We're at the GP, we're at the Open. We're doing lots of Opens, but some GPs too, and Yeah, just a fun little spotlight, fun little split up, you know?
It's kind of nice here coming out to in Dallas. Last year, Dallas was one of the best stops for Team MGG as a whole.
That was a
4
good
to the
one.
5 members made top 8. You guys just crushed that tournament.
That was a good one, yeah.
Both players in the finals.
Yep. That was a good one. Hopefully we'll repeat that. I know Dan's off to a rough start too. I know Dan and Brad are actually both sick. So I'm just going to be getting sick, I'm sure, in the next few hours. You know, Brad was coughing all night. Dan had a very rough flight on the way here. But we'll see if we can repeat. You know, we'll see what we can do. And hopefully the guys are doing good in Jersey. I haven't got any updates yet. But one of them will win, probably.
Yeah, they'll do a bunch of winning.
Yeah, you know.
How do you feel as kind of the forefront of the team game? You know, you guys brought forth the first team on, you know, the SCG Tour. The Pro Tour now has adopted it. A lot of people are starting to look toward the teams as something really good for coverage. You know, what's it mean to you kind of be the guys at the front of that?
I mean, we're obviously very happy. This is kind of what we were trying to do. We were trying to be the first ones to be like, all right, let's get serious here. You know, let's like not just wear a t-shirt and like maybe test together. Let's try and get some companies involved with this, get some sponsorships involved, get serious with like, you know, the attire and stuff, you know, and I mean, Magic's a great game, it's the best game, and it's really behind other, you know, video games, other games as far as esports go. And we just wanted to kind of dive in, and we're very, very happy to see other teams popping up. Like Card Hoarder last year was really cool. Like their first launch was like, oh, these new guys in the block, eh?
Yeah.
We're gonna get them Card Hoarder guys, you know? And it's just great to see. I mean, the Pro Tour was really, really cool. I was in Dublin for 8th Revolt, and just seeing jerseys and stuff. It's very, very, very cool. You see, like, because once you have like a thing to play for, kind of like a more than yourself kind of thing, you can see it. Everyone's kind of like, these are my boys, you know?
Yeah.
And that's your crew, and we're gonna like, you know. So it's been very, very cool. You know, I mean, I hope it can keep growing. It's tough. There's a lot of like management and business. I think it's one of the hardest things is like, it's just tough to manage a team. You know, like,
yeah.
I mean, I've taken over some management roles this year. We have our 2 owners, Frank and Rick, who are actually playing in the GP in Jersey as well. But it's a lot of work. You know, they have full-time jobs, and it's understandable why people haven't really done it too much yet. And hopefully we can kind of just keep it growing and get it really big.
All right, last question. What are kind of your goals, and what would you like to see accomplished this year for the team?
I guess there really isn't like a big end of the year goal. You know, with the Players Championship kind of like, you know, not being there anymore, there's no like build up your points for the year to achieve this thing. But the new invitationals are great. There's a lot of money now. It's $10K for first, right?
Oh yeah.
So those are going to be a big thing as well. You know, queuing for the Pro Tour is pretty cool. There's no like, it's hard to play the SCG events and also find the time to play in PPTQs or things like that, or Grand Prix to qualify for the Pro Tour. So I know Ben's qualified for a few. A few of us are queued for RPTQs. If that happens, it's kind of like a cool thing, but there's no real plan to like do that as of right now.
Sure.
The goal is just to, I mean, acquire more partners and grow the game, grow our own brands, stream, coach, help people get better at Magic, and just grow the game as much as we can.
Well, you guys had a great year last year. You know, a lot of people found out who you guys were, put on a big show. Teams have kind of followed after that, so you got a lot going for you, got a lot going forward. So good luck here in Dallas. Thanks for joining me here on the sideboard.
Appreciate it.
Stay tuned to StarCityGames.com all week long for the action here in Dallas.